league over the last 3 games. E-Weezy coming off a 20-piece. Points the last time out. The 7th time in WNBA history. Going to be Hamby and Howard to jump it at center. Sparks in their whites, Minnesota in their blues. Minnesota wins the tip. They'll have it to start the 4th and final period as well. Here's Miles coming off that 33-point game. Misses the 3, but a rebound. McBride puts it right back up. Midi in and out. And
boy, the importance of the one and done against this team. You cannot give a high-flying offensive team like Minnesota second opportunities.
Timothy Green, our crew chief, Tony Patillo, Jason Alabanza, our officials this afternoon. Elbow extended, able to get it through, and the first points of the game go to LA.
And just consistently plays at such a great level of basketball.
It was a 104-100 win for Minnesota on Monday night. There's a turnover there. Brink is dressed and available this afternoon.
I'm going to move that from good news to great news.
Absolutely. Here's Burrell, stripped there, the hands of Howard. 3-on-1 for Minnesota. The mid-range assassin, Williams pulls up in transition.
The queen of the mid-range, right? You know she's just going to hunt a spot to take off, lift off with that terrific midi.
And Miles gets in there to poke it away. Williams back the other way. Numbers again for Minnesota. Miles spot up in the corner for 3. Short. And Burrell met it with Miles with 31 points. She had 24 in the first half. Atkins corner 3.
Sean, we've talked about it. Ariel Atkins. This is how we saw her shoot during training camp. And then the broken nose, the concussion. And there's Miles going to the bucket.
There's Miles once again of the ball game. LA was a 101-92 loss at Atlanta. Here's Burrell. That one swung out of the sky by Mia Coffey. Tough ball there from Burrell. Coffey has averaged 2 blocks per game over her last 4. There you take a look at the winningest coach in WNBA history, Cheryl Reeve. Just a few weeks ago, with now 382 career wins. Tebow set the record at 379. And his son Eric on the staff, associate head coach for the Lynx, former head coach of the Washington Mystics. Here's Atkins, slot 3. That won't go. And Atkins got her hands on that, goes off Coffey and out of bounds. And excited to see KP back in the purple and gold sometime soon. Here's Ogumake knocking down the jumper. So Sparks in front, 7-4 here.
On this floor, all of those playoff games that she has played against Minnesota over the years. Has played very well in this building.
Miles finds a crease. Kick out Williams. She'll try a 3. Front rim, rebound tip, out of bounds. Last touch Minnesota. Time now for Mary's keys to the game. We call them Murphy.
Always about turnovers. Take care of the basketball.
Gotta watch out for Olivia Miles.
Yes, you do. Find a way to contain her.
Burrell, talk about the no bad quarters. Sparks got off to some good starts in quarters on Monday night, but like a boxer, Atlanta was able to steal it late. Here's Burrell, the steal and run out. 9-4 start here for LA.
Buckets, much more of the past couple weeks than we had all season long.
It was a 14-5 run for Atlanta to end the game after it was tied 87 apiece on Monday night. Here's Wheeler. It's nearly stolen there by McBride. Wheeler continues with the possession. Ogumake spot up trade from the slot, back heel, rebound Howard. And Williams always looking to push. Thought about it between the circles. Instead, the trailer is Howard. McBride a 3, no, and Nneka going up. Ogumake in the front court. Poke from behind, out of bounds. LA retains the possession.
Steals over the past couple weeks as well.
Sparks have made 4 of its first 8 from the field. Minnesota has missed 6 of its first 8. We get a foul here. Foul charge to Miles. Rashawn, it's your Sparks here midweek. Atkins, Hamby. They're going for the violation here against LA for the 3 seconds.
Did not have a shoot around this morning.
And for both of these games, kind of like both these teams, kind of like a back-to-back. Minnesota played Monday night, as did the Sparks. You got a noon local time tip in Minnesota. Morrell the window. Ray Burrell, 11-4 Sparks.
A great start on the road against Minnesota.
Burrell, 19 points, 54% from the field in her last 3. Ever since that game that she had against Seattle, where she was very down on herself afterward.
The volume, as far as the noise that Nneka Ogwumike's rebounds have been making defensively, she is really imposing her will on the defensive rebounds.
And Roberts calls that a tone setter. Here's Ogwumike with the midi. Set up there by Eweezy. Timeout, Minnesota. Crypto.com arena for that. Welcome back to Sparks Basketball here on Spectrum Sports Net. Rashawn Haylock, Ray Murphy, our fantastic crew. Out of the timeout, there's Courtney Williams.
Set out of the timeout. She gets right into what she does so well.
She's got 2 of the 3 field goals for Minnesota here. Lynx 3 of 11 from the field. Cameron Brink in for the first time in exactly a month. Her last action was June the 15th at defender for this Sparks squad. Bounce pass there to Atkins in the corner. Here's Ogwumike. Pulls up. Midi. Good. Nneka feeling it to start this game. She's got 8 on 4 or 5 shooting.
Needs 15 to tie. 3. Head fake. Get into the 2.
Really getting to that one, but nice job by Williams to put it through. Deflected there by Olari Kosu. Anastasia Olari Kosu, the second-year player out of Russia. She posted a picture of it on Instagram. I've never seen anything like that before. With deflection there by Olari
On the floor.
fighting through it, battling through it. Olari Kosu gets her hands on another ball there. Out of bounds. With Brink back, Alyssa Peely not in uniform tonight. So not using one of those DC games. Here's Kiana Williams. 2 on the shot clock. Atkins got to put it up. And shot clock violation. Ball did not hit the rim. So you see the defense from Minnesota start to ratchet up here coming out of this timeout, Mary.
Yeah, no doubt. An offensive possession.
Mishka Hamzova, the rookie out of the Czech Republic, operating the point here for Minnesota. Wearing uniform number 11. Catches it up high here against Williams. Hamzova throws it to nobody in particular. As she hit the deck there, that's the 4th turnover for Minnesota.
Brink lurking. LA's got to do a good job of taking away the spray outs for 3.
Tony Delaire, the rookie out of Belgium, and the foul here against Hamzova. Sparks, 7 of 12 shooting to start this one.
Brink is on a minutes restriction.
Burrell, straightaway 3. Clanks back iron, rebound tipped. Williams finds the rebound. Williams between the circles. Too strong. Hamby going up high for that one. Here's Williams looking to push. Cross-court pass to Park. Brink wants it, can't get it to her, so they'll swing it around the horn. Here's Burrell, short corner. The Hezzy double team and poked away out of bounds there by Howard.
Yeah, they really did a nice job of walling off Burrell. Nowhere to go except to fall out of bounds. Took away the passing lane and the spray out to the corner.
Hamby against Howard. Stripped. 3 different uniforms.
Minnesota already with 5 turnovers.
Teams have 9 combined. Sloppy start to this one. There's Brink said, I got you sloppy right here.
Welcome back, Cameron Brink. We're happy to see you.
9-point lead for LA. Here's Williams. Hamzova. Uses the screen. Has some space. Nice job getting cut off there by Park. And the shot is Park on the hit. Park in the paint. The trailer is Brink. 3 on the way. Not this time. See the 3-point numbers. 1 for 14 combined to start this one. You got a sense it could be somewhat of a slow start for both squads with this noon PM tip. Both of them playing night games on Monday. Burrell tried to muscle that one up. Nothing doing. And Williams comes back the other way. 90 seconds left here in this first quarter. And Williams fouled there by Kiana Wood.
It's a good call.
Williams asked for it, and she got it.
With a lot of knowledge that she's been soaking up.
Miles back in there. 3 on the way. Delaire spins out. And rebound this one from beyond the arc. Andy to trailer. Park. Brink wants it. Short corner. Skip past Williams. Can't handle it cleanly. Oh. Makes Delaire hit the deck there as a attack towards net. Sparks in front of the Lynx. 18-12. Both these teams cold from the outside to start this game. Minnesota 0 for 9 from 3. LA 1 for 7.
Look good, look ready.
Ogumake now. Turnover there. Here comes Miles in the front court. Miles finds Howard. Minnesota running in. It's so dangerous when they're able to do that. Ogumake now 15 away from tying Lisa Leslie, 16 from surpassing her as the Sparks' all-time leading scorer. Chance Gray in the ball game. Here's Wheeler for 3. No. Handy, look what I found. And she'll get to the free throw line.
And Howard running with her.
6 points off turnover for Minnesota. Think about the turnovers. Live ball turnovers, especially that lead costly for LA this season. Miles setting up the offense here. Howard looking back door. McBride, what a find. And Kayla McBride gets her first bucket of this game. Coming off the 37-piece, her most ever in a Lynx uniform.
Comments all season long about Olivia Miles just glowing.
She enjoys watching Miles' growth, her development. I'm sure she loves watching her pass to her also.
I bet she does. There's a lot of work for the pride for 3.
And Miles has talked about that too, just how she studies her teammates, just knowing where they like the ball, how they like the ball, and she lobs it there to Howard.
Switch, Handy exactly what to do, put it on the floor and attack the big.
Second helper for Miles, a point guard in every sense of the word. And also can hurt you with her scoring prowess. Here's Ogumake. Atkins off balance, needs a bounce, can't get it, take its first lead of the game here. They trail by as many as 9. Howard with it. Back out to Miles. Howard's got the smaller Wheeler on. The double team comes now. Finds the open man. Delay there in the paint. Minnesota in front. Timeout LA.
Yeah, LA gets caught in rotation, just trying to figure out where the double is, who they need to rotate to, and it is Minnesota on a roll.
By them. Both these teams are sort of reverse course. Lucky back to target center.
We talked about it during the first quarter, Rashawn, that a Minnesota team that had a very slow start to this ball game. LA took the lead, was in control, but you knew Minnesota was going to get back to who they are, which is in a good way so far. All the turnovers.
8 turnovers for LA. Here's McBride. Hard heads there by Ogumake. Miles the ball fake in the paint. Another ball fake. A thing of beauty. Olivia Miles showing off for the kids. Atkins. Rebound. 11-2 start to this quarter for Minnesota. McBride can't add to it, but an offensive rebound here from Olari Kosu, which is tied up by Atkins. Minnesota rookie record on Monday night.
We were looking at her numbers last year at TCU.
She is the moxie of this class in particular. I've heard quite a few players. An offensive foul here. Atkins takes the charge against Howard. That's going to be her 3rd. (23-20). One official had an offensive foul. And McBride going to get to the line.
Brink back in the ball game. Foul's going to go against Ariel Atkins.
Now, for more information and to sign up for our Sparks Pass. 12 straight scored here by Minnesota. A little bit of confusion here offensively for LA. Ogumake, her first bucket here of the quarter. She's got 10.
Something out of nothing.
Howard lost it. Able to save it into Miles near half court. Minnesota with the ball up by 4. Here's Miles doing a dance. Deflected, but right to the hands of Olari Kosu. Can't get the layup. Rebound, Ariel Atkins.
The brink effect inside.
Atkins. McBride got her hands on that one. Approaching the 6-minute mark here before halftime. Ogumake. They give her space. She takes it all in and out. 5:50 left in this first half. Williams dumps off to Howard, and they get a foul from behind against Ogumake. Her first personal. Quarter dominated by Minnesota. Miles trying to get the reverse there, nothing doing. Here's the hit ahead to Wheeler. Has Burrell, instead takes the 3. And we're gonna get a foul here on the rebound. Looks like it's gonna be an over the back, perhaps.
Early season, you could really see it.
Brink. And gonna get to the line. And we've talked about that competitive nature time and time again.
And she's feeling impatient about it. She's had to sit a lot during her career, and when she's on the floor, she is ready to go.
Well, prior to going down with that ankle injury.
She was playing really well in that Golden State game up in San Francisco. You better pick that up.
Was Howard even out of bounds? No, that was strange, to say the least. McBride curling. Atkins on her like a blanket, and McBride hits the deck. Here's McBride at the elbow, rifles it underneath with a friendly fire there. Coffey and Williams colliding to the shoot, comes over, has it, puts it up, misses everything. Coffey's like, dang, 30 minutes per game. And so there's been a downtick in her offensive production over the last few games. But defensively, she continues to be stout. 9 on the shot clock.
And then it's going to go down once Nafisa Collier comes back.
Here's Ogumake. Couldn't get it there. Low post. No word on when Collier will be back. Only that she's progressing. We heard that about a month ago when Minnesota was in LA. She was actually doing some on-court activities during that time.
Really seeing some strong impact in the paint defensively from Cam Brink.
Other things that do not show up in that box score that Brink impacts on the defensive end. And McBride in the passing lane comes up with the steal. Williams trailing, pulls up free throw line. And that's a layup.
McBride this afternoon.
Brink, the jab step. Trying to go off the bounce against Howard. Does the finger roll. Cameron Brink. As Cameron Brink was when she came back from the injury last season, she said she never really quite felt like herself. Although she was a force defensively, we weren't seeing the offensive production from her that we've seen this season. And you get the idea why she felt like she wasn't quite herself last year. In her first game back. Brink down Broadway. Fouled hard from behind. And going to get back to the free throw line. Gear up for game day. And Atlanta was impressive. I mean, they showed out on Monday, the Sparks fans that were there.
We saw some doubles.
Yeah, we saw some doubles.
Some layers.
We saw some merchandise that was handed out as giveaways at Crypto.com Arena earlier this season. Williams with the steal. There's Kiana Williams one-on-one against Miles, takes it herself. Can't get the layup, but is this her 8th game in the Sparks uniform, her first free throw attempts. New history to be signed by one team off of another team's developmental piece. In a quarter that began not so great for LA. Showed some resolve here. Come back to tie it. Maya Caldwell in for the first time. We're in uniform number 3. Here's Caldwell down the paint. Williams. Front rim, rebound.
Played 9 minutes.
Also in the game.